On today's show, a dog that gets 4 bionic legs and seems super happy.
Lego announced today that your Legos are going to be coming to life. That's not an April Fool's joke.
That's real.
It's crazy.
And a teeny tiny computer that can fit on the edge of a nickel.
Ooh.
Probably gonna lose it. It's Tomorrow Daily. Greetings, citizens of the internet. Welcome to Tomorrow Daily, the best geek talk show in the known universe. I'm your host, Ashley Skella. Joining me as always, doing some kind of martial art. Oh, praying mantis. I see it. I like it. Khail Anonymous. What's up, Khail? Did you do Vogue at the end there? That's a very special.
It's an ancient trick.
Ancient
I can't really tell you about it.
techniques.
Yeah, some people die learning it. But we had to, when we were doing the stories today, we had to juggle them around because we're like, which one's more exciting?
Yeah, they're
Because
all
this
pretty
Lego
good.
one, I'm scare-sighted about.
Yeah, well, your wallet should be terrified, I'm sure.
I put my wallet in the other room for this story.
Yeah, 'cause it's crying.
Yeah,
You
all
can
right.
hear it
So let's get
sobbing.
started with this crazy dog.
Okay, do it.
The dog's not actually crazy.
It's not crazy. It's not like Cujo. This is a real dog, and it's a sad story. It starts off really sad, but then it gets like 100 times better. So just get ready for your feels.
Okay.
This is a story about a dog named Brutus. Brutus, when he was a puppy, was left out in freezing temperatures, sub-zero temperatures, and the breeder of this dog saw that it had really bad frostbite on all of its legs, and so just cut off all of this dog's legs. Just took them off, because that breeder is a terrible human being. Just really bad example of how to be a decent person.
Okay.
But it gets better, I promise, because Brutus was rescued, and his foster family, he has a ton of people love this dog. And so they decided that they were going to put together crowdfunding to get Brutus some prosthetics, because he had like a little kind of stroller thing, but they wanted him to be able to walk, because he's a dog, and dogs love to walk and run and have fun. So they did that, and they went online. They crowdfunded some bionic legs for Brutus. Brutus is now a bionic dog. He has all 4 of his legs are fitted with prosthetics.
He's rolling out with 4 of them?
Yeah.
Has that happened before?
I think they said that he is one of 2 dogs that have all 4 legs as prosthetics. So he is of a very rare breed now. Prosthetics, can we call them prosthetics?
You're stepping over the line.
Am I killing
there.
the story?
Yeah.
Okay. He got the bionic legs are from a company called OrthoPets, which does prosthetics for animals. And he now has all 4 legs fitted. He does therapy sessions with Colorado State's vet hospital, which is pretty cool. And he was actually recently officially fully adopted, which is awesome. But it seems like ever since this dog got rescued, he's had a pretty big family. Like, just tons of people absolutely love this dog. So there he is doing physical therapy. He's on like a balance board with his prosthetics, like kind of learning how to use them, how to walk.
But he's standing up, like he
totally is.
Got it.
No, he's walking around. It's like the best story ever. And I saw this video and I got a little choked up because I love dogs and animals in general. And I just got so happy because this dog, 10, 15 years ago, they would have been like, this dog's unadoptable. We have to just put it down, which would be a tragedy. It would be a terrible thing. But now Brutus has a whole full new lease on life because he gets 4 bionic legs.
That is insane.
It's like the best story ever.
Yeah, nicely done.
I literally wanted everybody to go off into the weekend, like just being so happy, and this is the reason why. You can tell everybody about this story.
I love how much he's like actually adapted to it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And
that is really inspiring. Well done.
It's so
Good
inspiring.
start.
I love it so much.
Good start.
And that's actually, that's our hashtag of the day, because I want everybody to talk about this. But I thought, so Brutus already has bionic legs. So our hashtag is TD Brutus.
What are you gonna do?
And I was wondering, we should think of other things that we could give Brutus. They don't have to be like body modification, but other things we could give him, and maybe we could turn him into a superhero dog. Mm-hmm. Like I would give him a jetpack.
You gonna give him a jetpack?
A dog jetpack. That would be awesome.
Brutus, come back!
No, he'd have so much money flying around.
I don't like
He
that.
could land on his bionic
like
legs
that.
and run. Like, it would be great.
Okay, all right.
Or maybe like a helmet that dispenses treats.
Okay, all right. You're really looking at.
I
You
wanna-
love dogs.
Listen, I want to give this dog the best life. Like, if I was Oprah rich, I would give this dog the best life ever. Like, I'd
Okay.
find a way to have Elon Musk create him a Tesla and, like, he could drive fast around. Like, I'd find ways to make this dog's life the greatest life ever
All right.
for a dog.
Right on. Okay.
All right, what would you do?
Well, I'm more of a cat person.
Okay.
Because I was born and raised on the internet.
By cats? Oh. Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
basically the same
All right.
thing. But I would give him some sort of like, I don't know if you ever played the game Metal Gear. Like he has that camouflage
Oh, yeah, okay.
type suit. So
a
I would
nice
let him like do
camouflage.
like camouflage. He could change colors.
Ooh,
and,
I
all-
like it.
all kinds of-
Camo
yeah.
fur.
Yeah, so he'd be like
Camo
Bionic,
fur.
but he'd be able to turn into a rock or whatever.
Or, like, yeah, he could be invisible.
So there you go. What is it? TD what?
TD Brutus.
TD Brutus. Oh, right. It's named after him.
That's his name.
Very
Brutus.
nice.
Brutus gets
Okay.
his own hashtag today.
All right. So I got a doozy to talk to you about.
Okay,
all right?
you are really
With the
jacked about
grand
this.
success of the Lego movie and just how big of the possibilities there are out there, Lego has decided they're just going to bring all that right back to you with Lego Dimensions. Now what this is imagine Skylanders,
Yeah,
Disney
okay.
Infinity. It's like that. So it's endless dimensions, endless universes. And all you have to do is buy all of their little toys
Oh, yeah,
and
of
this little
course.
NFC portal, and you put them on there and you kind of explore. Okay, so let's talk about the cool things here
Okay.
before we talk about how
Please.
much this is going to hurt your wallet.
Yeah, I was gonna say this seems like
First
it's gonna
of
be
all,
real expensive.
it's the mixing and matching of characters, which is just a great thing. A starter pack comes with Gandalf there, Batman, Wild Style, and then you have to build this little tiny portal to play with. You build
You
it,
put it on the
put it
thing?
on the NFC thing, and it activates.
Oh my God.
So this is already like out of the gate, just a really cool sounding, like
Sounds so fun.
ingenious thing to play with. So you get to. It's the storyline is about a villain tearing rifts between all the Lego worlds.
Oh, good
Kinda
excuse.
like the Lego movie. Yeah. Oops.
It's a good excuse to like get all the different franchises together.
Correct, and you'll be able to have minifigures, vehicles, gadgets, levels, all available through the game via the NFC base. So
So-
there's a lot to swallow here, but if you know anything about Skylander and Disney Infinity, imagine that, but with Legos, and
Okay.
apparently a lot of intellectual properties from WB.
I was gonna say this seems like there are a lot of a lot of IPs that we're all really familiar with. And of course, like Lego does everything. Like
Yeah.
we see everything.
Some of the ones that they plan, and then we're gonna get to
Oh, okay.
pricing. So,
can't wait.
Some of the ones they planned are Lord of the Rings. We
Okay.
saw Gandalf, WB. Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, look at the minifig. Oh my God, I'm gonna buy this.
tiny Batmobile.
Back to the Future, DC Comics, and more. It all sounds like WB.
Yeah, it's a lot of Warner Brothers.
I think Back to the Future is Universal,
I think so, yeah.
but still, the possibilities are endless.
Well,
it could
Warner
be any
Brothers,
movie franchise,
Harry Potter.
anything. Harry Potter, that's right. Anything that's already been a Lego. Okay, so to get started, starter pack is $100.
Okay, $100
that's-
I'm spending. All
That's
right,
the one that
$100.
comes with Batman, Gandalf, Wild Style, and the Lego Batmobile. You know, that's actually not that bad
pretty good deal.
considering how much Legos cost.
Yeah.
And then those other little starter packs, whether Lord of the Rings, Wizard of Oz, $15 to $30 each.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, again, believe it or not, still not bad if you go to the store and look at how much Legos cost.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like one Lego set sometimes
Look,
is.
there you go. You can
look
see
at
on
how
the screen
cool these
Wizard
are.
of Oz.
These are all these little great games and
Now,
stuff in the
I'm
game.
really confused because Lego already tried this online thing and it didn't work out.
But I think this is a little bit different in that this is sort of I have a feeling you're gonna have a sandbox situation, very much like the toy box in Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to actually like put together Legos in a virtual space into whatever you want, and
Yeah.
then sort of make little games for yourself and things like that. Because in the toy box, like people are making like platformers and all sorts of crazy
Right.
stuff.
You can use up to 7 dimension items at once.
At once?
Yeah, at once. So
Okay, that's a lot.
So
'cause
again, and I'm not trying
Disney
to
Infinity's
elongate
like
the
3.
story. It's good to know that they're actually putting some work into it.
Well, that sounds awesome.
But from
When?
what it looks like, we didn't see any. What it looks like, didn't see any gameplay. That looked kind of
Right.
like rendered out stuff.
yeah, I have a feeling it.
So it may
probably
not
is.
look as good, but it may.
Okay, when? When
so
am I gonna get this?
September 27th. So we're
Not too
likely to
far.
see something at E3.
Yeah.
Now here's
The part of a giant booth.
how can you play it? Well, you can play it on Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS3, and the Wii U, which is good news for you.
Yay!
Wii U
I have all
junkie.
those consoles.
Me as a PC guy, I'm
You're going to
ticked
have
off.
to buy something
I'm mad.
else. We have a 360.
I have yeah, who cares though? Like,
You're like, "Meh, I don't want to use that."
but there you go. So yeah, I'm more interested to know if anybody, because ultimately people are driven by their fandoms nowadays.
Of course, yeah.
So the fact that they said Back to the Future is enough to drive me, but then they said
30
Lord of the
years.
Rings, Batman, I'm sucked in.
Yeah.
So they may just be like, oh, they work out a deal with Disney. We'll do Lego. You know,
Star
but
Wars,
that
Lego
would
Star Wars. and all
cannibalize
sorts,
their
yeah.
Infinity, Star Wars. Who knows? We'll find out more.
It's going to be
as we
really
go here.
interesting.
Pirates of the Caribbean also had a Lego one.
It did. You know, Lego is just,
Jeez.
it seems like Lego is friends with everybody. So it's, I mean, I would imagine just like Legos, the possibilities are endless. Like, I mean, like just those partnerships, it seems like they have a lot of goodwill with
Yeah.
all of those companies. So I'll be really curious to see if like Disney gets on board with this, if we see, you know, other companies getting on board saying like, well, you know, I know that we have our own thing, but then maybe it'd be good to have a Lego thing too.
I've seen a lot of grown men and women that have buckled under their fandoms,
Yeah.
so they fall into this stuff, whether it be Disney Infinity
And
or
it is
Skylanders.
expensive.
Yeah, you fall into it, and as an adult with an exposable income,
Yeah.
it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's a rabbit hole.
No, I'm buying them all, but I'm excited to see it.
I'm excited to see it too. We'll see it at E3,
By the way,
I'm sure.
Lego, weird choice using Joel McHale as the person selling it. I like me some Joel McHale.
I do too.
But maybe a sarcastic guy that doesn't
Weird.
really like everything is not a great choice.
Yeah, he
But I was
seemed
expecting someone more
annoyed by
lovable.
Gandalf. He was like,
Jack
"What are you
Black
doing?"
would have been good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow! I'm sorry, that's bad.
That's a terrible
This
Jack
is
Black.
time for our next story.
It is. Let me tell you about this tiny PC because this is pretty crazy. I saw a picture of this and my jaw dropped a little bit because it looks incredible. So this is called the Michigan Micromoat, or that's the side of a nickel, by the way.
What?
That's the side of a nickel. So I almost want Logan to just go back. Producer Logan needs to go back and we just pause the screen right on that nickel. Look at that. That's crazy.
It's a normal size nickel, and that's a little computer on
That's
top
a
of it.
working computer on the side of the nickel. It is 1 millimeter cubed. 1 millimeter cubed.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
tell me about this little tiny guy.
So it is from the University of Michigan. It is from their computer science department. It took them more than a decade to make this. It can take pictures, it can read temperatures and record pressure readings, and it also is so small that it can be injected into your body.
Did they say that?
Yes. To perform ECGs. It can be used as an object tracker. So one of the examples they gave is what you would maybe use this for is you would pop that right on your keys, or you would pop it onto your phone, or you would be able to find it wherever it was in the house. And then also because it's so small, they don't use a standard battery to keep it charged. They actually program and charge it via strobing light at really
What?
high frequency. Yeah, look at how small it is. That's on a penny. It's on a penny.
What kind of processes?
Here's it's all like very small, like custom built stuff. They're not using like an Edison chip or anything. This is like they've been working 10 years on this.
Okay.
This is crazy technology. I love this. So like Fantastic Voyage, tiny, like go into your bloodstream, like the little school bus, like the magic school bus. It's like that.
Yeah.
So they were saying it's ready for production, but here's where it gets even crazier. Team is not stopping at this teeny tiny computer. They're saying they want to make an even smaller computer, and they're calling them as a kind of self-referentially joking about it, calling it smart dust. That's how small they want these computers to
No.
be. Like so tiny they could be like little particles in the air.
No.
And they were saying that someday they want to be able to stick a chip
No.
inside a cell.
No.
Yeah, these guys are all about
No.
just
I don't want that.
computing.
I don't, because you're gonna hack people then.
Go hack people.
I don't like that. The penny thing is already too small.
I know.
We're gonna inject it into your blood. No, you're
You can
not.
already inject this into your system. They're saying
So it's cool.
cool, but scare-sighting. It's scare-sighting. I like that a lot of our show centers around things that are terrifying, but also really exciting. They actually said, like, this is science fiction becoming real. Like, one of the people running this project was talking about how, like, this absolutely sounds like science fiction, and it totally is.
You know, it's all fine and good that they come out of the gate with like, it's really going to be good for your health. We're going to make it into dust so it doesn't have to be injected.
hack your cells.
And then some guy that's bald and
Some
has like a
supervillain.
scar on his face and he's petting a cat and he's like, yes, I can use this technology. And then Apple also is like, yeah, we're going to screw
Well,
stuff
that's
up,
the guy
yeah.
running Apple, right?
Okay, yeah, the guy running Apple
has a
is
cat.
now-
It's not Tim Cook. It's just it's like Lex Luthor is running Apple.
Okay, wait, hold on. Logan, does this scare you at all?
very much.
Yeah,
See?
terrifying.
This is 3 people.
So scary. 3 out of 3.
All right.
They're saying medical uses, Internet of Things, all kinds of stuff. Industrial. I mean, really kind of limitless uses for this. That's it. Getting programmed. So they have this light,
like
they have a
that.
strobe light. They program it through the light.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, that's how it works. Which I mean, just this was me. Like I was literally the internet meme was like I couldn't believe that was a real thing. So that is a real thing. That's a real working computer. You're welcome, internet. You're welcome, humanity. And we're really sorry because this obviously is the beginning of the end.
The dust thing.
When they said
Super
smart
bad.
dust, I was like,
Very
nope,
bad.
nope,
A very
nope,
bad
nope, nope,
idea.
nope. But I love it. I also love it.
Oh, there's a bunch of computers right
I
there.
coughed out.
Okay,
Doctor,
cool.
please, I'm coughing up computers.
I like the flash.
Go look that up on
programming,
WebMD as a symptom. Coughing up computer, help me.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with a round of Into It. And, of course, we have your user feedback and our phone toggle for the day, so don't click away. It's Tomorrow Daily. Welcome back to the show. We've returned. It's Thursday, which means we like to talk about things that we're obsessed with. This is Into It. Kayla, you've been having a very interesting week.
Were you looking at my ketchup
I was
sock?
checking out your ketchup sock. It is pretty good.
All right.
I like that we have a variety of socks.
Okay. Oh, so you've been following me on my, if you follow me on my Facebook, my Twitter, any of that
I know what
stuff,
you've been doing this week.
You know that I'm way behind and late in the game into falling into the MOBA world.
Yes, MOBAs.
So, unfortunately for me, coming out of the gate, there's multiple MOBAs that I can fall
many.
prey to. So I've been going all around. This is what I'm into this week.
Okay.
Because I want to watch the competitive gaming. But mostly I've been
so
playing
good.
Heroes of the Storm. Obviously,
Okay.
this is only in beta, so
Yeah.
there's kind of a select few that can play it. It's a blast.
Yeah.
The thing that I was telling you, and we kind of had slightly differing opinions on
Yeah.
this, is that the beauty in Heroes of the Storm is kind of in its simplicity, but there's a difficulty in that. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a difficult game. MOBAs are not just like
They're so
you're going to walk
crazy.
in and play it. But I've been hopping between this and League of Legends.
Yeah.
But mostly been playing this with my friends. It's fun to kind of like, I haven't had that sort of like team-based friend game in a long time. I mostly
Yeah.
play Call of Duty and
Well, it's a Team
just have my
Fortress.
friends go do their own thing. Yeah, but
Well,
even
TF2,
then,
but even then
I,
you're really
I
kinda
go
just
scout
jumping
and I
in.
just
Yeah,
run
yeah.
in. But yeah, it's a blast. On rotation right now is Nova, which is the sniper. So I've been having some fun with that. If you want to add me on Heroes of the Storm, my name is Dr. President. It's
Dr. President.
Dr. President.
Excellent.
So yeah, not Mr. President, but Dr. President.
And if you tweet at me because you don't have beta access, I might have beta keys.
Oh,
I might.
Dang.
I gotta go look in my account because they gave a bunch of beta people keys, and I think I have some. So if you tweet at me and you really want to play Heroes of the Storm, I might be able to figure that out.
Then it can be you're into it as well.
Yeah, that can be.
But anyway, yeah, I'm just hopping into that. I'm having a great time. I'm not usually that
really
kind of
fun.
like top-down kind of guy. So
Yeah, I like Diablo, so this is like kind of a fun. It reminds me of Diablo, the top-down kind of strategy type thing. But I mean, it's obviously totally different gameplay-wise.
yeah.
But I really love. I mean,
I'm excited to be a millionaire from playing MOBAs like everybody else that plays
I was gonna
them.
say your career is
looking
just
forward to
starting.
it.
Your
Yeah, it's
esports
really
career.
good.
Have you heard of this? Just
Can't
really
wait to meet
briefly.
all the MOBA babes.
Have you heard there's now like fantasy esports, like where you can pick fantasy or you can pick esports players and then like win money? Like this
I
is the
really
thing.
wanna do that.
I have to show it to you. I saw
really
it this
wanna do
morning
that.
and I was like, I have to remember to tell Kale about this. Yeah, there's like a thing now that's like, and they just got a whole big round of funding and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I saw it though and I thought of you and I'm like, Kale's gonna get really into this.
Yeah, I watched the Vice documentary about esports players.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a really good one. Vice has lots of good stuff. You've,
Yeah.
if you're
Personal
just,
opinion, didn't like the host, but still, it was a
Fine.
well done. Yeah, he was just like, oh, this is silly. No,
No, it's not.
you're a documentary
Trust me.
filmmaker. You
The-
gotta- you
all
gotta
half of
enjoy
these
it.
gamers make more money than you do a year.
Yup.
If
More
you have
Cheetos.
HBO Now, you should definitely check out a lot of the Vice documentaries. So good, because a lot of people are just now subscribing to HBO Now. So if you get that, you should check it out. So okay,
What are you into this week?
I'm into this little beauty right here.
Don't drop
This
it.
is my beauty. I'm gonna take a picture of you right now with it. That's a great photo.
That was fast.
This is the Fuji X100T. I'm gonna Vanna White it a little bit after we come back from this video. But this is like the glamour shots from the Fuji YouTube account, of course. That looks fantastic. This is the 3rd generation model of the X100 series. They had the X100, the 100S, now the 100T. My favorite thing, hybrid viewfinder, which is exactly what we're looking at right now. There's an electronic rangefinder. It's amazing. You can pop that up. You can actually like look in there and see exactly like is your focus in check. It is crazy good. I love it so much. I'm a big camera nerd, and I had a Canon 60D, and I sold it because I don't need a interchangeable lens DSLR system. Like it's just not. I'm not a professional photographer. I did use a lot of it for video work, but now I do this show, and we have Blackmagic cinema cameras in here, and we don't really take them anywhere. So, and plus we have producer Logan for that stuff. So are you gonna wait? Let's get a picture of Khail taking a picture. I don't even know what's happening.
I'm trying to do this.
It's just looking at. Oh yeah, it's just like the video. It's amazing. So yeah, I really love this thing. It's incredible.
How much was it? Did you say how much it was?
It was $12.99. And then I bought a hood, an adapter, lens adapter, got a UV filter on there, got a bunch of stuff.
Does it do video?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
It's so nice, and to paraphrase Ferris Bueller, it's so choice. And if you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up.
If you want to see your photos, they can follow you on Instagram?
Yeah, if you, I post pictures all the time.
I'm plugging it for you.
It has a feature on it. It's like Wi-Fi where you can send it directly to your phone. And I really like that because now I don't have to mess around on my computer, like, futzing around with exposure and filters and all that stuff. Because usually you take a picture, you upload it to your computer, you do all of your post-processing, and then you have to put it back on your phone. Or somehow you get it back on your phone, and then you can post it to social media if you're using like Instagram, because you can't post via browser to Instagram. So now you just hit the Wi-Fi button, you connect right to your phone or to your tablet, whatever. You can edit your pictures right there and then just share them, which is so nice.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm obsessed with it. It's like my favorite thing. It was a birthday present to myself. I was like, you know what, Esqueda, treat yourself, and I did. So I went and bought it, and I love it, and it's my favorite birthday present of all time from myself, of course.
Very cool.
So that's what I'm into. But you guys are also into things, and you're way smarter than us, and I'll explain why. So let's talk about your user feedback. Well, I felt like a real idiot today when I read the user feedback because you guys had really good ideas. And
they always have better ideas than us. I don't know why you think that's a surprise.
Today especially more intelligent than what especially I put forward yesterday, which was a terrible idea compared to everybody else.
Okay.
We asked you guys to use the hashtag.
Yeah, mine was dumb.
I felt real dumb yesterday after we said so. We asked you guys to use the hashtag TDTree. Tell us what you want to organically grow out of the ground. You guys came up with some really good ones. A lot of you just used trees or wood. So Frank wrote in and said, grow me a Groot lamp. Nothing is more authentic than a Groot made from a real living tree. I mean, I think that company needs to pivot immediately and start making Groot lamps because I feel like that would make a lot of money. Mining Star wrote in and said, I'd love to have a grand piano grown out of stone. And just imagine how massive that would be.
A grand piano?
Yeah, I guess you would just carve it right out of granite or something. Joe wrote in and said phone cases, swappable phone backs, computer shells, outside of a mouse, swappable keys for a keyboard, Xbox controller shell, endless.
Joseph's got too many ideas. You said Joseph's trying to start a business over there.
Yeah, Joe had so many ideas that's what made I felt so dumb. Like after I read these, I was like, wow, you failed at TDTree, Esqueda. You really ruined everything. Jesus wrote in and said, give me an organic spaceship. I want the Leviathan Moya from Farscape to starburst now.
Whoa!
Love an organic spaceship.
Yeah. That's like, there's an organic spaceship in the comic book Saga, which is pretty great if you want to check out Saga.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, that was a weird side, but there you go.
No, I dig that. So Douglas wrote in and said, I think growing houses could be a cool idea. You get a new room or a story every 10 years. That one I was really impressed with because I was like, wow, why didn't we think of that? Why did we not think of that?
That's pretty great.
So good. Neil wrote in a freshly grown bed every night, like a gorilla's nest with cotton puff sheets and sea sponge pillows. I'm tired now. That's what he said.
I love how descriptive he was. But great.
Super
Another
descriptive.
great idea. There's a million times better than
And
this.
then finally, Chris emailed us and wrote, I want them to grow disposable cups. Every time I see a styrofoam cup, I think, it's 2015 and pretty common knowledge that styrofoam doesn't disintegrate, and yet these cups are still here.
See, that's good. That's good
You're
thinking
thinking about the earth.
Yeah, to replace something that we're already doing.
Yeah,
That's
that
great.
doesn't
Great
biodegrade.
solution.
Yeah, super
Of
good.
course, their IQ each individually is bigger than ours combined. So
Yeah,
thank you guys very much for those.
Thank you, really appreciate
What's
that.
today's again as a reminder?
TD Brutus.
TD Brutus.
Make sure
okay.
you tell us what fun other things you could give Brutus to make him a super dog, even though he already is. And finally, our very last piece of user feedback, as always, is our photographer of the day. This is a very timely series of pictures. I chose 3 from the same person.
Oh, good.
Here's why. This is from Hazim, and he wrote in and said, "Hi guys, konnichiwa. I really want to share these pictures during my Hanami. Hanami is one of the Japanese traditional customs which everyone enjoys, usually a picnic under sakura trees while watching the beauty of sakura flowers. Hopefully I can share a lot more Japanese culture just for Tomorrow Daily viewers. Sincerely from Hazim Kamal. P.S. iPhone 5 camera, still the best for me."
Konnichiwa. Yeah, 5. This is from 5.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
So this is the iPhone 5, and this is cherry blossom season. It's cherry blossom season right now in Japan. Which, I
That's
mean,
like bucket list right there.
goodbye, everybody. I'm going to Japan right now. As soon as the show's
pretty.
over, I'm getting on a plane and I'm
So
leaving.
he just recently took these.
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Those are
it's
great.
cherry blossom season. It's, gorgeous. So gorgeous. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna shoot my music video there.
I want to go to there.
I gotta write a song first.
So apparently there has been though, like I think in the last couple days, a frost. And so all of these people are taking pictures of cherry blossoms with like little tiny like frost crystals on them and stuff. They're so pretty though.
Must be nice to have water.
Yeah. I wish California knew what that
Send
was
some
like.
over here.
We don't have any. If you guys want to send in your photography, you're more than welcome to. You can send us that. You can send us story ideas. You can send us show feedback to tomorrow@cnet.com. If you absolutely hate email, that is okay because we are on social media. We're Snapchat, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're all over the place. We're Tomorrow Daily on all those things. And Tomorrow Daily TV over on Google+.
And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And if you're listening on the iTunes podcast, don't forget to rate and review.
So many things. And you can always find us on
You're
our
one to
personal-
talk. Your
I know.
ramble is like a half
So
an hour long.
I know, so long. And you guys can always find us on our personal social media accounts. I'm on Twitter at Ashley Skeda. And Kale is
At Khail Anonymous.
very good. I didn't know I was
I just wanted to see if you
toss
were like
that to
zoned
ya.
into your
was-
end part. No,
I didn't know it's a toss
I
that
get
to
it.
ya.
I try to keep her on her toes.
All right, good. If wheels are falling off, it means it's Thursday. We're going to be back on Monday with a whole new show. I love it. I love it so much.
Thursday, woo!
So we'll see you guys on Monday, but until then, be good humans. We'll see you next time. Bye.